Hi guys, welcome to Low Cheaper Travel Company, and today we will show you one of the most tourist destinations in Đà Lạt cities. That is Đà Lạt Flower Gardens. And now we are standing in front of Đà Lạt Flower Gardens. This is a gathering place for all the beautiful flowers of Đà Lạt, the remains, and the world. On its festival occasions, the Đà Lạt Flower Garden is one of the most popular tourist attractions. And if you want to find the flower gardens, just go to the end of Xuân Hương Lake to see a giant gate on Trần Quốc Toản Street, worth 8 Đà Lạt cities. Ticket price 40,000 Vietnam đồng are entrance tickets for adults, and children are 20,000 Vietnam đồng, and children under 5 years are free. And open hours, the flower gardens is only open for sightseeing from 7 a.m. to 18 p.m. The gate of Đà Lạt Flower Gardens with flowers arch arranged in an arc, with the green colors of hundreds of flower pots assembled stand out above in the wall to welcome visitors.
Đà Lạt Flower Garden, formerly known as Bidco Flower Garden, were also known as Đà Lạt Flower Park at a time. This flower garden was started to build and planted all kinds of flowers in 1966, then abandoned, and in 1985 were built and planted beautiful flowers to silver tourists. The flower garden is located off Xuân Hương Lake, next to the romantic cool hill golf course, about 2 kilometers from the center of Đà Lạt city, with a total area of growing flowers to silver visitors to 5,000 meters. This place is probably one of the largest flower gardens in Vietnam and the world.
When stepping out of the car, the first surprise is that the enchanted flower garden is designed in a colorful art created by thousands of flower pots arranged together. You see, whenever you go, you will find only flower and flower. You know, next to the park in the impressive sprinkle system and conifers are planted with driftwood stump poured for thousands of years underground. The Lat Flower Garden has over 300 species of flowers, including hundreds of the species blooming on year-round such as rose, orchids, gardenias, hydrangeas, mimosa. This also is a hybrid place. You know, the largest and most complex flower of Đà Lạt city with hundreds of different flower varieties.
are in Cactus Garden. The Lat Flower Garden is the place to store many rare and precious flower varieties. The most prominent is the Cactus Flower collection. Talking about Cactus Flower Garden, the Flower Garden Management Board has collected beautiful and strange cactus flower varieties from faraway Africa and come here and invest in careful care of beautiful cactus flower, both eyes to serve the needs of visitors. As for orchids, here include rare species of flowers such as orchids, Cymbidium. In each species, they have eye-catching colors and unique exotic shapes. Among them, if you are knowledgeable about this special flower, you will recognize a lot of rare orchids.
The Lat Flower Garden is an extremely ideal tourist destination. The direction of the flower garden overlooks the banks of the beautiful and romantic spring lake. So moving here to visit this place is easier. Hồ Xuân Hương of Đà Lạt is like a poetic highlight in the center of the city, adding to the charm and grace of the city. Around the lake, there is a pine forest and green grass, along with flowers blooming all year round. If you stay in hotels near markets or centers, you can go to the flower garden to visit and take pictures. This is an extremely interesting thing that tourists often love.
When you come here to visit, the first thing you cannot forget is bring yourself a camera or a beautiful camera phone to hunt yourself the best picture. After a few steps, you come across model like a very cute carriage for visitor and rest the take photo pose. A wedding photo set full of flowers is also a unique romantic idea for couple. Be creative and save the best memory at the Lat Flower Garden, land of flower.
Besides the traditional flower variety that visitors already know, such as rose, hydrangeas, mimosa, firecracker, the Lat Flower Garden also has dozens of new flower variety imported into Đà Lạt, such as azalea, chrysanthemum. Each flower has its own color and meaning. Busy flowers are romantic purple, firecracker are crimson, and many kinds of flowers bring different beauty, makes tourists fall in love with the surprise. When visiting the Lat Flower Garden, visitors will be surprised by the result of hand of artisans here. They have collected and tended flowers full of artists, bringing visitors many unforgettable memories with pictures full of arts. I hope that this video will give you a special view of the Lat Flower Garden in particular and Đà Lạt tourism in general. We are Low Trippers. See you next video. Goodbye.